Dikduk umasoret hamikra parashat Mishpatim 5. There's a term that's used in this parasha which is kind of unique, and it's used in the following way. It's called shor nagah. Shor nagah can be interpreted in two different ways, but it's clear from the Mefarshim that it only means an ox that is a gorer, ox that gores. It is not an ox that gored, in other words, not a verb, but it's an adjective, an ox that is a gorer or a goring ox. So here, in both cases, in Pasuk Lamed Vav, Perek Kaf Aleph, Pasuk Lamed Vav, and Perek Kaf Aleph in Pasuk Kaf Tet, two places, the term Shor Nagah is there. The Hezekuni and previous to that, the Yonatan ben Uziel, Mefarshim, they explain the term the following way. Shor Naghan. That this shor is called, he's termed, he's known, and he's termed as a result as a Naghan, an ox that gores. So it's an adjective. It describes the type of ox you're dealing with. It's not a shor tam. It's not an ox that is calm and doesn't gore, but this one is a shor Naghan. And the nikud, the vowels that occur under that word nagah are the following. The first under the nun is a patah, and under the gimel is a kamatz. It is similar, for example, to the construction of the term or the noun ganav, a thief. Ganav has a patah, and further on in this parasha you find the word ganav. It has a patah under the gimel, and second letter under the nun is a kamatz. On the other hand, if it was a verb, shor nagah, that an ox gored another person or another ox, the vowels, the nekudot, would be the opposite. You would have a kamatz under the nun and a patah under the gimel. That would be the vowels for a verb. Comparing, for example, the phrase that's used in Bereshit, Ve'aviv shamar et hadavar. His father, Yaakov Avinu, he kept it inside of him, what he knew when he heard about Yosef and his dreams. Shamar, there's a kamatz under the shin and a patah under the mesh, under the mem. So it's a verb. The same way, if you have a person who robs someone, it would be mishin nagav, you'd have a patah under the gimel, not a kamatz. Here we have a patah followed by a kamatz. The vowels indicate that actually it's not a verb, but it's an adjective in this case, and in the word ganav later on, it is a noun. It is a subject itself. Interesting that in the Mikra, this type of ox is called shor nagah. Shor naghan, according to the way the Yonatan ben Uziel and the Hezekuni explained it. In the Talmud, it's not written that way. In the Talmud, an ox like this is called shor mu'ad, that the ox has already done so, and the Baal HaShor, the owner of the ox, has been warned. So it's noda, it's already known that he's a gorer, and it's shor mu'ad. The Baal has already been warned to protect. In other words, to keep him penned up. He shouldn't be out on the loose. But in the Talmud, it's called shor mu'ad. And on the other hand, in the Torah, in the Mikra, it's called shor nagah. Why? I have a thought as to why they changed it. Why the Hachamim in the Talmud changed it. Remember, in the Torah and the Masoret, we have nekudot. We have vowels to indicate what type of a word it is. Here, you can distinguish between a noun, an adjective, and a verb by the nekudot. As I said, you have a patah under the nun, a kamatz under the gimel. It indicates it's an adjective. It's not a verb. The verb would have had a kamatz under the nun, a patah under the gimel. In the Talmud, there are no vowels. So you couldn't tell if it said shor nagah, you couldn't tell if it was a verb that they were referring to or it was an adjective like a naghan. So maybe that's why they changed it to the term shor mu'ad. So you have a shor tam, a calm ox that doesn't gore, and a shor mu'ad who is a gorer, who the mu'ad meaning who ad biv'alav, that the owners have been warned to keep the ox penned up and away from other people and other animals as well.